Welcome back to session 13 of Blood Upon the Snow. It's been a little bit. We have Josh back with us. Um
What?
yeah. And it's just to make sure that everybody's back on the same page. We're still up in Desalia right now. Streaming. And we are up in the country of Land of Lochley. And we have left the city of Ratburg behind. And now you've gone to the location called the Lost Hall. And while you're there, you fought an actual like horde of these magical or something special about these spiders. So, and with that, Uskar, he hides in his shell and he's going to hang out just in the background for this session. And out of the shell also comes Malrus for the first time in a little bit.
I'm in the shell,
You were in the
but now
shell,
I'm
yeah.
back.
You came out of the pocket dimension that's there.
It was
Lethic,
beautiful.
Lethic just looks over you and goes, "Nice of you to join us now that the battle's done."
Well, I've always had a thing about timing.
Seems you're pretty bad at it.
Well, I never claimed to be good.
It's a good thing. You'd be lying.
That is one of my many traits.
Well, I guess that's fair. So, what's the next step? Now that you're here, I guess maybe you should go and discover the rest of this place.
What are we doing here? I'm not quite sure. I've just kind of been chilling.
We noticed. So, I guess one of us needs to pick up the shell, right?
Actually, I'll just make it be to where he's just walking around in the background.
Yeah, because I'm like, Uskar technically is our, like, he's the guy with the shell.
He is
I,
the
I have a
house.
question about that.
Uh-huh.
It would be given it would technically be given a magic item, but it would be for the sole purpose of this. Could he get like a ring of minimizing, to where he can just minimize and one of us can just carry him easily? Because
Or
Nah.
he can just play as an NPC in the background.
Yeah.
okay,
It's
okay,
easier. So,
He's gonna go, and while y'all are exploring, he's just gonna sit at the table, and he's going to take one of the blunts, and he's going to smoke it, and that's it.
Oh, so the weed thing was real.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I got weed in the game.
so we came from these rooms over here, and I'm pointing towards those.
Oops, too far.
Maybe we should look around the rest of the place.
I'm gonna go over here, check down this way.
Okay. So the entire place has this feeling of that it's pretty empty. First off, on top of the fact that it's crumbling, at while you're walking around, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here.
Fair enough. Well, let's explore and make sure we gather everything.
I guess I would make my way over to the thing so
Yeah.
I can activate that.
Mm-hmm. You'd put your sword down in the center, it activates, and you're good. You can now come back to this location if you so desire.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, I just want to look around real quick and see if there's anything of interest here, or if that was the only reason we came.
Give me an investigation check. Okay. Overall, it doesn't. It looks like it's pretty sparse in here. Um. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. Uh, you see, honestly, not much. Like I said, this place has been picked clean, and it's just meant as likely just one of the last remaining buildings in this part of the world.
What is this place?
That is, that looks like it used to be an old stable, possibly, with horses' bones still underneath.
Well, too bad that I don't have necromancy. This is where my cousin Rick would have been nice.
Are they full horse skeletons?
Uh, you see that there are definitely some bones missing and broken.
More specifically, is there like
Live undead.
a horse? I don't know what the equivalent of the human version, because I'm not into like horse knowledge, but the equivalent of like a femur, like a leg bone, a massive leg bone.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
see if I can take it?
Oh, you can
Or
totally
can I
grab
bring it?
one.
Club.
I want to take it and keep it for like a club or something.
Remember, your AC should still be really high.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
So now I got a horse leg.
Well, I don't see anything here. I
Alright.
guess we don't see anything.
Man, I forgot to do something when we were at the Ratberg.
You're gonna blow it up.
No, I got those the teeth down in the
Oh
cave
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
were special, and I
Magic.
didn't get them. I didn't get them evaluated.
No, you didn't.
Can I, Lethic, sir? Might you
Yep.
tell me anything about these teeth? Perhaps you're more inclined than I am sometimes.
Well, it depends. Are we talking about the magical properties of them, or are we talking about the history of the monsters that they came from, or do you just want to know about the monster?
More so if you can identify any magical property on it.
I typically am pretty good at sensing magic.
And okay, I'll hand them to you.
Perfect.
I don't even know how many I have. I think I took what, 2 fangs or something like that.
Two or
So,
three.
yeah, 2 or
Yeah.
3 things. So, what do I need to roll?
You could give me an Arcana check to see if there's anything magical about the teeth.
You already said there were.
Me or
I did say that they're
Well,
magical.
but this would know magic properties. Like, I'd be able to possibly know magic properties and stuff.
Overall, these seem to be kind of magic. It definitely, there's this like soothingness about them, I guess.
Interesting. Do I get any other hints, or possibly like what type of magic it might be, or anything?
Let me look up and make sure that it's the right type of magic. D magic.
You might want to turn it into a flute. I have a feeling.
Types. um. Let's go with evocation.
Ooh.
I don't know if that
Well,
necessarily is perfect, but we'll go with that.
well, Yeet, it looks like they're evocation magic. Typically, that's the type of magic that comes with damage dealing spells. Spells such as my fireball or my disintegration. Things like that. Typically are evocation. So, my guess is you hit something and it does a little more damage than normal,
Okay,
or than you would expect.
I appreciate it.
Fair enough. And I hand them back.
Malrus, what are you doing?
Mm.
Schedule doctor's appointment.
I'm just gonna look around, see if I can find anything. Find
Okay.
any exotic meats.
Yeah, you're seeing several dead spiders all around you. Some of them appear to be charred, some of them have bits cut off of them.
I shall search their guts.
Give me a. What are you looking for?
Exotic meats.
Just that? Okay.
If that
Not the
rings a
poison
bell.
gland.
Remember, he's a cannibal.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a cannibal.
I mean, I would hope he knows what a poison gland is then, if he's a cannibal.
Give me a. Give me firstly a wisdom check to make sure you grab the right thing, and secondly an investigation check.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, I need to select my little dude. Alrighty, there we go.
Yeah, you find all sorts of things. You find intestines, you find the venom glands, and you're just going for I was about to call it crab meat, spider meat, right?
Well, I wouldn't say spider meat. From people.
No, I doubt you'd be able to find anything like that, though. Maybe some bones still in their digestive tract, but that's about it.
Hey, bones are good too. There's a little bit of flavor in that.
Okay, you can add a few human bones, let's say, to your inventory.
Nice. How many exactly?
Let's go with. So we're gonna say that they're like the small, like hand bones or foot bones or something like that.
Tarsals, metatarsals.
I don't know what any of those are. We'll go with 4.
Alrighty.
Uso, what you doing?
You know what I'm doing.
What are you about to do? I know what you're
First,
going for, but
I would like to tie up the spider with my 50 feet of rope I have for my starting kit.
okay. He's unconscious, so you're able to do decently well. Give me a sleight of hand to see if you're
Sleight
able
of
to
hand?
make it with advantage to make sure that you're able to actually knot it correctly.
Ooh!
Yeah, that works.
I'll take a dirty 20.
You're able to pretty successfully tie him up. How are you gonna do that? How do you... Yeah, which way do you want the spider to be tied?
I'm going to tie each individual leg, and then tie them together in one point
Okay.
with a knot.
Are
Then
you
wrap it back around so that it doesn't stress too much.
are you making it to where like he's still on his stomach or on his back?
I must say on his stomach.
Okay. Then yeah, you're able to do it pretty much no problem. I mean, he's unconscious and you've seen spiders before, so
Now, how does animal handling work to make him a friend
well, you
at
gotta
this
tell
point?
you gotta tell me what you're gonna do, boss.
I'm gonna try and make him a friend, even though he's technically unconscious. So what would be the thing to do there?
Well, it
I
is.
mean, but what actions do you take to do so?
Yeah.
Oh,
How are you like? So remember whenever Nate got what's his name?
I wasn't
Caillou?
there for whenever he got him.
No, you're not. Okay, my bad. So, what I'm expecting from you is like, hey, so let's say this thing wakes up again. Are you going to try to pet it? Are you going to try to give it food?
Oh, food.
Yeah, okay, so then what are you going to try to feed it?
Well, let's see what I got in my bag. I know I have rations, but I have a feeling he'd want something a little more human. Hey, you mind giving me some of those fingers?
Me?
Yeah, can I get a finger or two? Trust me,
Sure.
it's a plan. There's a plan.
Sure thing. I will give you 2 of my fingers.
And I'll have it set up to where I can give. I'll try with one first.
Yeah, it
so I
doesn't even
know.
it doesn't even exist in D&D, so I had to put it in a Google Doc.
Well, you can always add custom item.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna try feeding it with a mixture of one finger and some rations that I have left over.
Okay, you're going to wait for this to become unconscious?
Well, how do you feed it when it's asleep?
I'm just making sure. Because if so, then everybody gets a short rest. Because
Okay.
he's got 0 HP. So I'm going to say you have to wait at least an hour before that to come for him to wake up.
Oh,
He gains an
Okay.
HP after 1d4 hours.
Yeah, and I'm just going to do 1 hour.
oh, okay.
So then everybody can have a short rest as well. Malorus, you don't need that, though. You're doing pretty good.
There's no
Bet.
thing of servitude or anything having the nearby.
I'm
No
going
collar of
to-
servitude or anything.
You could go look around and see if you can find something.
Okay,
I'm gonna roll 3 hit dice.
Okay.
Why did it not send that over? It was 14.
For what? Okay, for your health. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, for
oh,
what?
we're doing the short rest then.
You can do it, yeah.
Okay.
I'll just brood in the corner like Batman.
Yeah, good job.
I'll say, hey, help, whenever he wakes up, help me out. We're gonna get him to be a friend, get him to produce silk and poison for us that we can sell.
You know I can
And-
talk to animals, right?
Well, then maybe you can do that too.
I got you. I got
Because-
you.
Because hear me out. Once we get the webbing, it will be easier to catch other things, if you know what I'm saying. Considering it made Yeet have
like
difficulty
people.
getting out of.
Wait.
I'm not saying it directly.
Yeah.
But, mhm.
What about Yeet?
I love to eat people.
Uso,
Malorus.
your alignment has moved slightly to chaotic. One mo-
Who's mine?
Yeah.
It's business. What you mean? That's called persuasion right there.
Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, the hour goes
So
by.
I'll just need to hit short rest, and it'll do the.
And then
healing
there's gonna
for me.
be dice whenever you click on it. You can click on that many of dice that you want to use. And then you actually have to physically roll them. So like you have D12s, I believe.
You can hit it to roll it below it. So when you click the dice you click, then right underneath it it'll say like 3d6 or 3d10 or 3d12 or whatever, and you just click that, and it'll roll it.
Okay.
Short
Oh,
rest
it
don't
says-
give spell slots.
It just says 1d12 plus 1, but there's like a
Yeah,
crap
so-
ton of boxes, so I just
Every-
clicked 1.
Every box you check is an additional dice. So the way that hit dice work, you gain up to half your level worth of hit dice back per long rest. Okay, so if you use, we're level 13, if you use 9 hit dice, when we long rest, you'll get 6 back. Meaning that 3 will still be taken away until you long rest again. Does that make sense?
Okay.
In other words, like if you do multiple days of short rest, long rest, short rest, eventually you'll run out of hit dice.
Okay,
and
so
this
this
will-
I have these amount, and as I long rest, I'll gain some of them back. Is what
You'll
you're
gain
saying.
half of your level back.
Okay, I understand. So if I
you're-
use like 4 of them right now until we make a long rest, I couldn't get those back. I would only have my remainder.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you'd get them back after that long rest because
but
that's
if
Okay.
something happened
less
and
than
you
half.
use more than half of your level right now, if you used more than half of what your level of, so you have 13 dice. If you use
7.
if you use 7, you will, when we long rest, you'll still have 1 missing.
Okay, that makes sense. I
Does that make
understand.
sense? So
Yeah.
if you did multiple days of of short rest with like minimal long rest in between, you actually get to a point where it's hard to recover. So it we don't use short rest and long rest correctly. I will be honest and say that. It is built for dungeon diving.
Yep.
When you dungeon
Okay.
dive and dungeon crawl, you actually will get to a point where like you have to be cautious when you use your hit dice.
Mhm.
Okay. I did it. Okay.
Yeah, and then so you can add that 34 health back on
Okay.
if it
Cool.
doesn't add it already.
Yeah, it did it. I had it selected to do it.
Okay. So, with the spider, you wait an hour and it gets its health back, and then it starts to wake up again. What do y'all want to do?
On these spiders that I'm, I guess, standing around, I don't know if he did like a general search of all the spiders or what. Can I see if I can find any remains of like their teeth or anything?
Yeah, it does have they do have the pinchers right on them, on front of them as well.
Can I snag a few of them?
Give me give me a dexterity check to make sure you don't accidentally break them. You try to break one off and you accidentally break it in half.
Damn.
You want to keep going?
Yeah, I'll do a couple more.
Okay.
Be careful, next one might have venom.
Yeah, you're able to break another one of them off, and this is the right pincer of that blue one right next to you, and you're able to successfully get that whole thing off. And you do realize that it's attached to a venom gland still inside.
Okay. I want to try one more. Maybe on the orange or the green one.
Well, no, so it's like that you could take that one with you already.
Yeah, I wanted to try to get 2 pinchers,
Okay.
2 teeth though.
Sure.
Is all I was meaning.
Give me another check. This one is a little bit more difficult. It's partially charred because it fought the fire elemental. So you have to be a little bit careful, but after taking time, you're able to get it, even though you thought you broke it.
Okay.
So you have to.
Okay, that's all I was wanting. Well, I'm good here. We can move on about our business if we need to.
Are y'all gonna do anything else with the spider?
Friend.
What you gonna do? How are you gonna
Can you
make it
talk
happen?
to it for me?
Yeah, you want me to
'Cause I
talk
can't.
to it? Is it awake?
You have
Yeah,
to
it's
wait.
awake now. We got the food and everything ready too.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I'm gonna
Boing.
keep my axe handy just in case he wants to
Oh, he's tied
not
up.
comply.
Remember?
Oh, either way,
He's tied up with rope.
Yeah, you can still
I
be
don't
there
like
ready.
spiders, so
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alright. Hello, spider.
Hello. How are you?
I'm well. My friend here, Uso, um, he has something that he wants your help with.
No.
All right. I'm gonna tell you anyway. So, Uso, what do you want me to say to him?
I said I will provide you food and shelter. In exchange,
You'll provide you food and shelter.
I would like a little bit of your venom every now and then, and some silk, some of your webbing.
And in exchange, he would like every now and then some of your silk, like your webbing, and some of your venom.
What?
So, you know, when you bite stuff, it dies, right?
Yeah.
He wants the stuff that makes things die.
What is that?
The stuff you spit out. It's what he spits.
You know, the stuff you spit.
Hmm?
You know, from your mouth.
Oh. No.
No?
No.
Why not?
He hurt.
You hurt?
You hurt me!
He hurt me. He came my home. Killed friend. Killed family.
Oh. Uso, he's saying no because you hurt him and you killed his family.
That's because your family attacked me. We didn't know who was here. And as
He's
soon as
saying
we
it's
got
because
here,
your family attacked him.
You food. We attack.
I say we just rip it out of his face.
we want an
All right,
infinite
whoa.
supply. We want an infinite supply here.
So my other friend here, Yeet, he just said that if you don't cooperate, then you will be joining your family in dying.
No. You can't kill me. I'm too good.
Hey, are y'all willing? Lethic wants to look at y'all and go, are y'all willing to spend a couple more hours here?
Yeah.
Lethic's
I
gonna
am.
walk up, and I'm just gonna bop him on top of the head hard enough to knock him out again.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, question. While he is tied up, do we have to remain here? Because we could throw him in Uskar's shell.
Mm-hmm.
since
But
he's
then he
tied
would be
up.
free in
We could just
Uskar's shell.
We could just
And he's
carry
tied-
him, dude.
Well, or yeah, we could carry him. I was just thinking if he's tied up, we could throw him in like a closet and tell the servants inside of his shell to keep him hostage and don't mess with him until we come back.
Put him in a
That's-
burlap sack. Just put him in a
that's
burlap
fair.
sack.
Do you
Yeah.
have a sack?
I have
figure that
rope.
He's already tied up with rope.
Oh,
Hey.
well,
Are there pillowcases or anything around here?
there is. beds.
Yeah, there's definitely still bedding all around.
I want to go
Is
grab.
it big
I want to
enough?
grab a sheet.
Okay.
I want to bring back the sheet, and I want to put him in the center of it, and I want to roll it up around the edges, twist it, where he's in there nice and snug, and then I want to tie around the rope around the top of it,
Okay.
as much as I can, and I'm gonna hand it to Uso or Yeet and say, "Here."
I'll carry it.
I can carry it. I carry Uskar all the time. I'll do it.
Oh, well, okay. I was gonna like.
What if we put it in the pocket dimension?
We can.
We can.
What if we
yeah.
bring him in there?
We,
And then,
we
like-
should. And like what?
I'm trying to think about how to say this. Like
Have the servants take care of him, and like try to persuade him.
blow his mind with it, you know?
Show him like what he could be experiencing.
Fair.
Yes.
Show
Okay.
him the lavish lifestyle he would be living.
Yeah, all
if
that the
he-
light
if he-
touches shall be yours.
Oh yeah, because we can even make him his own little room if we want to.
Yes, you could.
Okay, let's. That sounds like a good
Or
plan.
all
Let's
else
do
fails,
that.
we could just leave him tied up there, and we could milk his venom gland as we needed it by
That's
force.
that is an option. Yeah.
That is indeed.
That's what
an
I was gonna
option.
do. Is yeet. I was just gonna walk up with my axe and just pull his mouth open and like milk the fucking fangs.
So I just had to knock him out again to show him that he's not as tough as he thinks.
Yeah, because he said we couldn't
I'd
kill
like
him.
to point out, by the way, that technically I never said that. He said that, so really, Lethic just came up and bonked him on the head for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't translate that back.
I like your style. Lethic.
All we were getting was no. Lethic says, try me. Say yes, I dare you.
I was about to ask him how he would burn.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got to be afraid of fire, right? Let's like hold him up to some fire or something.
Oh my god.
Well, we got him knocked out for now. We can deal with him on the
Oh.
road.
Hey, Lethic, we could make the room next to yours. Your little fire range.
My little fire range.
Yeah. That way he wouldn't ever leave, and you'd have a whole ton of stuff you could burn.
This is true. I've burned quite a bit there. It's a great place for experiment.
Is this a boy spider or a girl spider?
You want to
Doesn't
check it and find out? You,
You want to check?
Yes. Yes.
It's gonna have kids. It's pregnant.
give me an animal handling check to see if you can properly identify
Oh my.
the gender of the animal.
If anything, we should see if it's pregnant. If it has eggs, because if it has eggs, we all know how spiders change.
Yeah. It is a female spider.
Uh-oh. This is a girl. It's possible to have babies, so we gotta be careful about that.
But we could also like manipulate the babies more easily.
So here's
Can
what we
this
do.
breed of spider asexually reproduce?
Well, it could also just be pregnant already. You didn't check for it. You just checked the gender.
That's true.
So here's what we do. If it does have babies, the moment the babies are born, we kill the mother. Then the babies will have no idea that we're not.
Wait.
Charlotte's Web.
Wait,
my
no,
God.
we don't kill the mother. The babies will do it themselves.
This is true.
Wait, but then there will be a bunch of tiny spiders crawling around right outside of Lethic's room.
True,
but
but
the
we
good
can
thing
provide
is-
them food and they'll stop.
I'm going to the bathroom. You guys debate this for a bit longer.
I have 36 days of rations.
Well, in the thing, we have infinite.
Oh, that's
in,
true.
In that thing we have infinite.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Like, we
that's crazy.
have enough food.
It's magnificent mansion. It's not.
Just feed it servants.
That would be more a you thing. That
Pretty
would
much
be
we
more
can
a you
apparate
thing.
anything that we want, so we could just apparate like whatever creature they like to feed on, or just blood or whatever in general.
Yeah, Lethic, you could have a whole army of them because you could cook the food from those monsters you experiment on, and they could eat it.
I am the Spider King. No, I'm the Fire King. It's different.
Fire King. Fire King.
Would you like to say that you're the Fire King?
Me?
I mean, you sounded like you were contesting my Fire Kingness.
Should we call you the Burning Web for being king of spiders and fire? The Burning Web.
I'm terrified.
Malrus, next time we go into the mansion or the shell, whatever you want to call it, I challenge you to a fire shoot-off.
Don't do it.
We shall go out into the target area, and we will see who can kill the targets faster. I don't think you want to go against me. I actually kind of think that, well, I might like you because, well, I have to roast things, and it seems like you like things that are roasted.
Especially if it's a person.
I roast people from time to time. I like to hear them scream and struggle. It's quite fun.
Who
That
says
sounds like what
100%?
happened to my parents.
Oh,
Oh my.
huh.
We
Uso
are
is
very-
Childhood trauma.
We are very
Uso is
drunk.
100% confused now. He thought roast was the kind of like verbal argument.
You know who's really probably freaked out about this conversation if he can hear it? Ustar, 'cause he's
Spider.
over there fucked up. And we're over here talking about burning each other and torturing a spider, and yeah,
He's chilling. He's doing great.
Fantastic. Well, I guess off to the next place, right?
Do you
Sure.
do you want to
as
bring
we
him in?
go in,
Let's put the spider in the area first.
Okay.
In the the dimension.
Throw them in the
thingy.
shell.
Yeah, in the shed.
Dimension.
All right. So welcome, because Josh, this is the first time you've seen this. Welcome to his mansion,
Hey,
and yeah,
got you.
uh-huh. And then the spider.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Lethic went straight to his room.
Yep, he got tired.
Within this domain, can things be created that last? Like, I know they can't come out. I'm not asking that. I mean, like, within this area, as long as they stay. For example, let me just ask where I'm going. What if we were to put the spider in here in a caged area, but we have the servants create friendly spiders apparitions that he could familiarize with to see that they are taken care of and living happily in here? Can they do that?
That would be an illusion spell, if anything.
Yeah.
That's
No.
Well, but this whole thing's a giant illusion because, like, I'm out here
Yeah.
killing constructs and stuff. So...
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if they can last though. So like he would just think he's got more family here and would be happy and suffice because he's fed, and all it's requiring is some spider webs and venom.
Are we about to?
Chat is not very happy with
what you mean?
your
let me check
actions.
chat. What you mean? Nah.
I feel like we're about to like completely. Like, are we about to brainwash a spider?
Yes.
Yes. If not the children of the spider, what are the twos happening?
All right.
I mean, Yeet's still under the impression he just wants to take it by force and be done with it, but you're looking for prolonged resources.
I can put him in my room and he'll even get high.
Oh my. What's the plan, y'all?
Come on, get high. I mean, since we're in here, I guess we better long rest in here, right?
Well, I was more meaning what's the plan with the spider, but
Oh,
Well, I
I
say
will
I'll
lose my AC bonus, but I don't know if I'll need it right now.
take
You're-
him into my room and we can have like the servants watch him, because I'm used to sleeping in my shell.
I'm
So
glad
I-
you brought that up, Yeet. Your AC bonus goes back to normal now that you've long rested.
we haven't long
Have
rested yet.
We haven't long rested yet, though.
I know,
That's what I'm
just
saying.
whenever you do.
We're getting the spider situated
Yeah.
first.
Well, also, keep in mind, so this place will keep adding on, and so a new building can appear for next session that can house it. You don't
Okay,
have to
bet.
necessarily put it in a room.
Spider room.
Yeah, we're gonna make a spider room.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to put it up here. Not too far away from Lethic, but close enough to the range. And he's just going to be up... She is going to be up there.
Perfect.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave it up to me. More specifically on the exact details. On what it ends up looking
We could
like.
be spider breeders.
You could.
Tell baby spiders to be cool.
We shall take back the Snowfrost soldiers with spider force.
We just make an army.
Welcome to D&D, y'all. Alright.
Let's make sure the servants actually will like take care and make sure nothing bad happens. Even though I know we got
Oh, they will.
Caboose and
They will.
Bobo here.
They'll take
So-
care of it for you.
I want to call Malrus over. Malrus, I want to show you something.
What now?
Well, you said you were better at fire. You're the Fire King.
Get ready for Universal Epic.
Those weren't my exact words.
Well, welcome to the firing range. You get the play on words?
Firing range.
Yep.
Ah.
You see, I've got to deal with little Ghosty over there. And he just completely replenishes creatures for me. Whatever I want. Over there at the desk, I take notes on how things burn. Some scream, some sizzle. Some just turn orange as they heat up, and, well, others tend to melt. Some turn to ash. So, are you the king of fire, or would you like to try it?
Well, as I said, I didn't say that I was the Fire King.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Now that I actually call you out, you take it back. Fair enough.
Mm. My pride isn't based on another man's words.
My pride is based on my research.
The approval of others?
Research.
Ah. Research.
Research.
Got it.
Yep.
The only thing research got me was 2 dead parents.
Research got me a lot of things, Dad. It's quite nice. I live quite a lonely life. It's been, well, good. Every once in a while I get tired
Lonely
of living
but
with
good.
things. And every once in a while I get tired of living with things and decide to burn them. But, you know, for now y'all will do.
Well, I can sleep with a clear conscience, I suppose, knowing that perhaps one day you'll try to burn me to a crisp as well.
If you're lucky, I'll decide to use my disintegrate spell. It's quite painless. Most things don't even scream whenever I use it. They just go, and they're gone.
Hmm.
Quite effective. I hear the one that's the most
Well-
painful from experiment is immolation. It adds this burning effect. They burn for like the next minute, just continuously. It's quite painful.
I take it you like to cause creatures pain.
Oh, quite a bit. It's an interesting thing.
Mm.
You don't understand your true character until you see pain. It's interesting how when monsters begin to feel pain, they become even worse monsters. But when people
Mm.
or mortals feel pain, they too become monsters.
This is true. Nothing like a man who's lost his wife or child to inflict pain on others for
Nothing
the
like a
pain that
man
he's
who
felt.
nothing like a man who has heard his child scream in pain as they're burned alive to see a monster come out.
Mm.
Lethic's pretty dark. I just realized this.
Yeah.
Really?
Just
a little.
Just?
Yeah. Lethic's dark.
On that happy note, do you want to go to a new place? Or old place? Or what y'all want to do?
I need to
say we-
update my alignment.
I think my alignment's always been the same.
For Yeet,
Mine's been set as neutral good.
I don't
I'm
remember
straight
what mine
chaotic
was.
neutral. Chaotic neutral to a T.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I went.
for Maurus and Yeet, which rooms do y'all want? I can move around the icons for Caboose and Bobo. I don't mind. But which room do y'all want?
I think last time I had chose like this bottom one right here.
Okay.
I want.
Which of those two?
There's so many options.
Oh, there's only 2 that I can choose.
There-
Well, no, there's
there's-
3.
Yeah, there's 1,
Oh,
2, 3.
can I have this one?
No.
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
That was attached to
No.
the brothers' room. So Uso and Ishtar share that as like a common area.
oh, okay.
No.
I sleep in the common room. I'm like Harry Potter.
Good job.
I'll sleep here.
Okay. Then in that case, yeah. What do y'all want to do?
I would make the recommendation to talk to the DM about decorating your room.
I
Really
forgot to
fills in
do
the
that.
vibe.
Yep.
Yeah, really fills in the
I,
vibe.
I definitely need to put some more plants in mine.
No. You know what I'm seeing, guys? I'm seeing 4 people who bought the basic video game, and then someone who paid for the DLC.
Yeah. I wonder who
Maybe a
paid
little.
for the DLC.
Maybe a little. Or I modded it. You know, it's one of the two.
Yeah. I definitely modded it for sure. You. All right.
You know me so well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It
like when you
just-
buy a house in Skyrim and then get it fully furnished.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then every other house that you have in the game is not.
Yeah. So, I guess can we go to the big Land of Lochley map?
Sure.
Figure out where we're going.
Yeah, I say we finish our journey because we're halfway towards where we're actually trying to go.
Well, I mean, technically the Jakarian's Fort was the final place if we wanted to go into big battle.
I know. I thought we were going up the coast though. Like we're
Yeah, we were going 7, 4, 5, 1, right?
Well, so here's the thing. This
Yeah.
is session 13. I'm gonna make the max be 7 more.
Oh, so we need to get going over
One.
there.
2, 3, 4,
Or
5.
5.
There's
We
also
have 5
9.
places, 6 places to visit.
There's
9 and 10.
There's 9, 10, 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, and 10. Wait.
So we have to figure out what we want
7,
to-
9, 10. That's
1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5.
And maybe we don't get to them all.
Yeah.
We may not. We may not get to them all.
Because also depending on in game what we have to
Do at each one.
do.
I mean, there's always the idea to just... We can always just end it all and just go straight to the Jakarian's Fort and wipe it out.
I do not have that map made, so let's not go there this session.
So we're going to the Jakarian's Fort, by the way.
Fuck.
That's exactly where we're going. Full
I-
speed.
I have 3
Let's
of
go.
out of the 7 places. I have 3 of them made. Go to anywhere else.
Tell us the
Let's
3
go to the
places
Jakar's
made.
Fort.
7, 9, and 10 are ready for you guys to go to.
7. What's
Let's go to 9.
10? Where the heck is 10?
10 is High Heights. It's in the
10 is in
I
the
thought-
pink.
Oh, we didn't get that area?
No, you never
No,
went
we
there.
didn't go through it.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we went straight from here to following the bodies up to here?
Yeah.
All the dead people?
Yeah, that's about where I came on.
We followed all the dead people up to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You showed up whenever we
Yeah,
start playing.
I showed up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we followed the dead people from the war-torn town up to the no-go zone.
Dang, you
because-
should have went to 9 on the way.
We didn't want to lose track of where everything was going.
Fair enough.
The Skeletons.
Well, Lethic just goes, well, anybody want to put a map up on a wall and see if we can throw a dart and figure out which one we're going to?
I say 7.
As long as it's not on fire, Lethic.
Oh,
The map's not on fire, so we can read it.
the dart won't be on fire. I like to play good darts sometimes.
I say we go to 7.
But if you're ever up for a game of flaming darts, it is quite fun.
Mm.
Really raises the stakes. 7?
7?
7?
7's fine.
Okay.
I guess 7 it is. We'll get there in about 10 days.
Yep. So, we now move from let me actually double check that as well, because we got to get our months right.
Assume we long rest on the way.
Yes, absolutely.
Rest, let me get that mess.
Miscellaneous.
We just take short naps.
It's now the month of August.
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 What?
Oh, gosh.
As you guys
Where is
get
that?
closer, that's the month.
August.
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
Oh
And
gosh.
you guys get about here, and something odd happens one night. Yeet. You, you wake up not as refreshed as normal, and you swore that you're even more tired than normal. And you have visions of a face. And I'm just going to send you this face.
I swear, if you try to bite me, I'm lighting you on fire.
Pets, PCs. Live. No, that's not the right thing. Shoot, hold on.
he sent you the wrong person.
Imagine. And you
I
have
got the inside scoop, guys. No.
this image in your head.
I found the BBEG. Turns out it was a spider all along.
Maybe the BBEG was just the friends we made along the way.
Exactly.
And that's who you see. Okay?
Is it the friends we made along the way?
No.
It's Caillou.
You also have a feeling that even though this person looks like that, they don't mean you any harm. And that's it.
Blood Maiden.
And so you
Is it the
eventually
ugly barnacle?
something
it is
like that.
the Blood Maiden, 100%.
You arrive to a magical forest, I will say, because everywhere else there is no forest, but here there is. So dense, as a matter of fact, that there's points where you have to move like sideways to be able to get through some of the trees. And you come across a
Calm
building.
down.
And you arrive here. Thick, Malrus, Uso, Eat, Uskar.
That's comforting.
Somebody's gonna touch the stupid statue.
I think I know who is. I have a feeling it's
Me.
gonna be Yeet. Just because of the shape of the statue has some peculiar protrusions on its head.
All right.
I mean, you never know what you.
Well, it's about time someone else touched one. Technically, Uskar never touched one. It was
Yeah.
what was that other one?
It was. Hold on.
All I remember is Boo.
Boo?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember his name. No.
The guy that touched the statue.
Caillou.
Yes.
Duh.
It was Caillou. It was Chris's first character.
Right, but what was the name of the first character?
Caillou.
It was Caillou.
We used
Oh,
the
it was
name
Caillou?
twice.
No, it was Kai. It was Kai.
It was
He
Kai,
went
but
by
then
Kai.
his last name was
That's
Ooh.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It was a fun one.
What you're looking at is a building that is very, very old. And
Mhm.
you can see that it is in very good condition as well.
Hey, Yeet, you want to just do the portal first?
Well, that's all the way on the other side of the.
But it's
building.
outside. We could just walk around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we could.
Well, think about it this way: we don't have to fight immediately if we do it that way, and if we do, we can always teleport away if we need to.
I mean, I'm fine with surveying the exterior of the building.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm a little more fan of knocking.
I say we just go in.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do because Yeats just like falls to the wall.
We'll go for it. I'll let y'all know.
Bam! Surprise, motherfuckers!
We're going with him.
You slam the doors open, and 3 individuals can now be seen.
Ting, ting.
People exist.
People
Where's
are
the
in
third
here.
one? I see 2.
I want to look over
There's
at
one on-
Maurus.
There's one on one of the
Oh.
chairs.
I want to look at Maurus and go, it might be dinner.
Dinner? I'm hungry.
Possibly.
Oh my.
Let's find out. Depends if they're nice. I might just have to gift them a glowing bead of mine.
You walk in to a church,
Uh-huh.
and yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Yeet, does that face look familiar on the statue at all?
I'm gonna say that
Oh,
Yeet probably can't see it clearly from that far away.
Okay.
So we're probably not close enough. We're still like 100 feet out.
Yeah.
Massive church, but I mean,
Yeah.
no, we're
She's
200 feet out.
200. Dadgum!
Massive church.
Just a little
That
bit.
distance, everything looks familiar.
Is this a church or a cathedral?
This is a very big church.
That's what a cathedral is.
Then yeah, we'll go with cathedral.
What do the people do when we open the door?
Well, firstly, the doors slam open, and you see that the one behind the desk up there at the back, or altar, whichever one you want to call it, he like looks straight up at you guys, and the other 2 don't seem to be paying attention. The woman's asleep.
This one's asleep or this one's asleep?
The woman, that one on the bench.
Okay. I mean, they're both female, cause right? Oh no, this is male.
That's a male. It's an elf.
Yeah, it is male. Yeah. It's an elf with horns, it looks like.
They seem to both have horns as well as the statue.
Is that a problem?
Huh?
Well,
Is it
No?
a problem to have horns?
so he looks at us. Does he say anything?
No, he's just eyeing you down.
Well,
So
would you
when
like
we
to go
say
introduce
this is an altar, is it like a sacrificial altar?
Go and find out.
You have to get closer.
Dun, 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 dun.
As we walk up,
Try and knock on the door and say sorry.
I
And just walk in after.
I want to see something
He-
possibly.
The tiefling looks back to his friend, and they begin a conversation.
Well, shall I introduce us, or Maurus, would you like to do the honors? Yeet, I
Sure.
would let you,
I'll
but I'm
do
not
it.
sure that your introduction will be the most eloquent.
Probably not. I'm the muscle.
DM, what is the time?
We'll say
It's lunchtime.
It is about 10 a.m. in the morning.
Breakfast.
It's
Oh.
time.
Brunch.
All right. Brunch. All right. Good morning. I am Malrus. This is my friend Lethic here, and Yeet, and I motion to them. We also have Uso and Uskar, and we are travelers.
The woman stays completely asleep. And the elf looks at you guys, and he kind of rolls his eyes.
Oh no. Let's hope so.
Fair enough.
We are wondering what type of church this might be, and we've been on a quest, and we are perhaps looking for some help in that quest.
Okay,
I-
Ryan, now
Information.
you're close enough. Can I see the statue?
Yeah.
Do I recognize it?
Give me a religion check. This is the goddess Victitia.
Ah, shoot.
By any chance, is the woman magically asleep or normal asleep?
Give me an arcana check.
Because they are both elves, and I played a while back, and I
Well-
know some stuff that can happen. That was a nat 20 minus
It's
1.
it's a nat 20, but I'll honor it. She's just asleep, man. She's a heavy sleeper.
Okay. I just want to make
you,
sure it's not
you
a
do
sleep
notice
spell.
though
You're in a trance.
that her arm, her right arm, is a crab claw.
Crab claw.
Mm-hmm.
I see that you two obviously worship the goddess Victitia, the goddess of monsters.
And is that where you're gonna leave it? You hear the elf say.
Well, I don't know much about her, I will be honest. I'm not that well versed in Victitia. I tend to lean more towards the Punishers of Nin. I like the fire that comes with them.
The Punishers are barbaric, but you're welcome in. If you need to sit down, if you want to have a conversation, you may.
Interesting. I guess I will take a seat.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bench. Just a normal.
Yeah.
And
Pew.
Uskar does too. Pew, thank you.
I prefer to stand. It's better for the blood flow.
Okay. Alright. What about these other two? What are y'all doing?
I am going to kind of just stay where I'm at because I'm kind of centered between everybody so that I can get in kind of either direction if I need to advance towards anybody for any reason.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh God, already.
Huh? You should have been within 10 feet of me, my dude.
You see the tiefling, he looks up from a book that he was reading. And he says, Yeet, might I ask that you come over and you sit down? You are welcome here, and you will find no issues here, no reason to fight.
Do I notice this?
Yeah.
I know we introduced him once. But why is he welcome more than the rest of us? Why would you pinpoint that in an extra way?
It's not that he's
I'm
more
assu- I'm-
welcome.
I'm assuming that was like a charm.
No, he read your mind, and he figured out that you're
Oh,
there.
okay. I thought my wisdom save was like he charmed me or something to come sit down.
No, he was
so.
just reading your mind. And, as a matter of fact, you're all welcome here. Anybody is. It's just my associate here. He's not exactly the biggest fan of the Punishers.
Fair enough.
But who is?
I'll sit on the edge of this pew, but I'm kind of still. I'm not comfortably sitting. I'm still weary, but like ready to go, kind of.
So I understand being in a place like the land of Loch Lay and worshipping Victitia. But why just the two of you? Or three, I should say.
Well, Victitia herself does show up every now and again to this location. But this forest it's special. Given to the world by her herself. And any monster that comes into it will not harm any person that comes in as well.
you say the monsters don't harm the people.
Not in this forest, no.
When you say forest, are you talking the entire land of Lochley or just the one immediately around the church?
Just around the church, this area here.
Fair enough.
Just
I
this
was gonna say,
mile or
I've
two.
been attacked by monsters.
Oh, yes, I would expect as much. This is her land.
I don't believe we got your name.
Oh, my bad. I should have done that, shouldn't I? My name is Bayron Locus. And then I am also a high priest.
High priest of the goddess Victitia.
Yes, I am.
I see. I see. So, do you sit here waiting to meet her, or do you sit here just starting a church where no one will ever visit?
People make the pilgrimage all the time, actually. It's just right now, with the brewing war outside of our lands, it's not exactly a wise adventure.
I can understand. The growing war is quite interesting right now.
Unfortunately, these alliances all across our good world, they are at a tipping point, and, well, people would rather stay with their families and protect their homes than spend a year going out into the wilds to try and find us.
Is Victitia happy where she's at, or would she rather more territory?
Oh, she has territory all across the world. Every space of the wilds she has a claim on, and her creatures are there.
I'm talking more in this area.
Oh, I believe she would always be willing to expand her horizons, but I don't see why there's a reason that she would dislike it.
I mean, a couple of our friends are not the happiest with the snowfrost to the south.
I would expect so.
Well, as you can tell, it's not the nicest people, right?
No.
Well, High Priest, thank you for your hospitality. I think we might stay for a little while.
You are welcome.
What was your name? And I point to the other guy.
The other one, he is kind of just relaxing, sitting up against it, just eyeing you guys around. And he says, "My name is Giaran West. I'm a priest here."
Fair enough. And I can understand you not liking the Punishers that much. I have an affinity for fire, and, well, they're the ones that are closest.
Well, you are welcome to explore the grounds as you see fit. I would be careful being in the back garden. Our groundskeeper, he's fine, but the creature that's currently in there, it's, well, don't walk into its mouth.
Garden.
Fair enough. I do have to ask, as we've made our pilgrimage through the land of Lochley, we've come across circles, runic circles on the ground. Do you happen to have one?
Yes, we do. All churches across the world are equipped with teleportation circles. They're very ancient, but no one really uses it. We keep it well maintained, of course, but
Is yours active?
you're welcome to use it if you do need it.
Well, I was gonna say we can activate it if not.
Ours is active, but if you have a particular way of using it, you can go ahead and do so.
Perfect. Well, Yeet's typically in charge of that, but where would that circle be?
It's in the it's in the garden in the back. Just head out this north door.
And you said just don't walk into the monster's mouth, but he won't hurt us, right?
No, not at all.
What type of monster is it?
Oh, an ancient one.
It's a mimic.
I might have to see this thing for myself.
Yeah.
And you said all churches have these.
Yes.
Would it be exclusive to the churches?
No, not at all. It is a. These buildings have been here for thousands of years, and they are equipped with technology and magics that are no longer around, or not as easy to find.
I see.
Although,
And is it only churches for your deity or for others as well?
no, every church across the. Every high church for a god is equipped with it, and is willing to have theirs be activated.
Interesting. Thank you.
So the spider den was technically a church at one point, potentially.
No, so what?
Oh.
Just to clear it up to make sure that you guys understand. So this arcane technology of this teleportation circle. It was around whenever everything in this area was being built up, or at least
Gotcha.
it was. At least it was added to this location. However, that secret has been lost to time, and they're still maintaining it because that's part of their grounds. What you found out there is just from elsewhere in the world that has that same technology.
Gotcha.
We almost destroyed one of them.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We're in trouble.
Well, I guess I will advance through the doors
And
cautiously.
you go and you pass the bathrooms and showers.
You're currently in its stomach right now.
Yep, good job.
And I'm dead.
You open the door and it is almost completely walled in garden, as well as there is a man with a rake trying to get at the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay, you
my
activate
finger
it and you can come back
yeah.
to here whenever you want. There is also a gigantic mound of snow right at where the walls end.
Is that like a tree or a pool?
Is your
Yes.
character asking it?
I guess yeah, sure. Why not?
It's actually a spring. It's a hot spring deep underground here. It's partly why we picked this location.
So I must ask. The high priest on the inside said don't walk into the monster's mouth. I'm not seeing a monster.
Oh, well, you should. And he points to the mound of snow. Just, I'd stay away from that.
What type of monster?
Oh, not fun, I'll tell you that.
Interesting.
In all honesty, it's a monstrosity.
Of what sorts?
The giant kind.
It's
Well,
a
I mean,
Trask.
fair enough.
And what was your name, sir?
Sorry, my name is Harold Bliss.
Harold Bliss. And what do you do here?
I'm the groundskeeper. I maintain this building and all of its grounds around.
Grounds?
Does that include the garden?
Yes, absolutely. I take pride in this.
I might want your advice in a second.
All right.
It's a very, very beautiful garden out here.
Thank you. I spend
Very well maintained,
I
might I
spend
say.
every day out here and around the grounds. There's constantly weeds, and as the snows are starting to melt, well, that means that things are going to start trying to get into the ground here, and I have to remove creatures, and, well, I have to do my job.
Can't you just build a bigger fence?
Well, we want the animals to be able to access this. The spring needs to be open, so that way that if any creature wishes to, it can have a drink here.
Fair enough.
And just as that was.
Fair enough.
Does the spring have any special properties?
No, it's just water. Warm water, and we use it to heat our baths as well.
It's hot springs.
Yes. Do not jump in it.
Dang it!
I was about to do it too.
Come on,
May
I'm a
I-
turtle. I'm a turtle. It's part
may
of
I
me.
May I gently go into the hot spring?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Be respectful to our lands, please.
I'm gonna gently ease myself in.
Are you just wearing all your clothes?
Drip.
I'll strip down to not bare.
Your
but
underwear level.
I'll take off my underwear level, my loincloth,
Sure.
if you will.
And yeah, it's really cold, but as soon as you dip your toe in at first, right, it is like steaming hot water, and it is so nice.
Ooh. You guys should get in here. This is nice. Might be a little cold for you, Lethic.
I don't do water.
Lethic canonically has not bathed.
Water is.
You could do with a bath.
He does a dust bath. Or
I
sand
burn
bath.
everything off of me. It's easier that way.
Well, I mean, technically, he's a dragonborn, right? So he's like a lizard.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that they really get to stinking that much.
I don't enjoy water.
Oh well, yeet. Uso, you should get in.
What,
Water
one
is
moment.
great.
Harold, can you come over here a second? I don't want to ruin anything, but I would like to discuss a plant with you.
All right. How may I help you?
I'm going to pull out a weed leaf and
Okay.
say, I didn't want to ruin your garden in case this plant decided to spread. That's why I had you come in, but how do you think I should best grow this plant? It has some properties that are desirable to some.
You're asking a guy that works at a church how to grow weed.
Absolutely, he knows how to grow plants.
I love the irony and so many layers. Nice.
Actually, weed historically was used in rituals in that.
I don't even know.
It was,
Sure.
just not church rituals.
He takes a look at it and he says, "Oh, I'm familiar with this." And he tells you how to grow weed.
Thank you. I was hoping to either produce it so I could give as gifts or to sell. Would you like some? I have a couple.
What are you offering to give him? The leaves?
Yeah, some of the buds, some of the stuff that are already made.
Yeah, the buds.
Some of the like joints.
Oh, the joints, not the like
Yeah,
seeds.
I'll say, hey, would you want one of these or such?
I would have to decline.
You could give it to a distinguished guest if they are interested.
No, I don't think I will.
Okay. But the plant could help with your animal problem.
I think I have it handled. It's just part of my work here. I don't need any shortcuts to make that happen.
Okay. I was just seeing, because some animals are unaffected while others are more susceptible and will actually relax, such as spiders.
Okay. He's not very interested in this conversation anymore.
Oh wow. Okay.
As they
I'll
all get in the
second-
pool, I want to walk back inside because I'm not going to get in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
I never got any. I was just standing on the edge.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I'll get in there. I'm a turtle. I
Hop in,
already been
Uso.
butt naked this whole time.
All right.
I'll just hop in. I got you, buddy.
You get in, and it is nice, warm water. Yeet. What do you want to do?
I'm still kind of interested in the snow where the creature is. Like I haven't stopped kind of wanting to see what kind of creature it is.
Okay. Give me a perception check if you're just gonna stand there and wait.
Well, that's crud.
Based on
I'm a splash him
yeah.
in the middle of it.
Based on because of the splash, it's kind of hard to tell, but you swear this thing goes back for maybe 300, 400 feet. I will also draw the edge. I'm gonna say that right there.
Okay. And they just let it chill there?
Yeah.
And
it's a
other
mon-
animals.
What, you gonna tell it to move?
Well, no, I mean, like that he said that they allowed the spring for all other animals to come in and use it, and he has to get animals out of here, so animals scurry
Well,
around it with no problem.
He's more talking about like
Packing it?
moles and stuff trying to get in the gardens.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily like deer or things like that.
Okay, because the way it sounded like they were letting wild animals come and drink from the spring.
Yeah.
So,
But they're not allowed to live here.
Hmm.
They could damage like they could damage the
Ecosystem.
We're talking about the building itself, like the foundations and stuff like
Oh.
that.
Bro, this thing could take out the whole building he wanted to.
Yeah, but this is a monster. Monsters are welcome at the Church of Monsters.
Fair
I
enough.
was going to say, you're talking to Victitia. Remember, nothing in this area will actually, like, hurt you. None of the
wish it
monsters will attack you.
Our wizard went to the spider
I want to
den.
talk to it.
You want to talk to it? Give me.
Let me position just a little bit better for you here, bud. Don't run away. Don't run away from me. Let me just position a bit better in the water for you. There you go, buddy.
You want to talk?
Yeah, let me get a little bit closer to Uso over here.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I thought it was Sheet that was talking
oh no,
to
I'm
it.
just I'm interested. Like I've never seen something like this.
I'm just trying to get y'all in
Do I
range
need
in
to-
case of a
Do I
save.
need to catch these animals?
Yeah.
Do you think that'd be a good idea? Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome
Any
to the
level?
Haven of Calmness.
That's up to you, boss.
You might want to do animal handling to determine and then do that. It's gone. It teleported.
I'm just getting rid of it for whenever the picture shows up.
Oh. We're dead.
I'm gonna
It's a
cast it at
Trask.
I don't think it does. It actually affect it, Cole, if I cast it at a different level.
I don't think
Not
it
that I know
does.
of. You might be able to. It may be that you get to speak to more than one creature, but that's it.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does, though.
Yeah, I don't think it does though.
Like
That's-
any, yeah.
Because if I change the level, it doesn't change the description.
No, I don't think so.
I think it just gives you more chances to use it.
Give it a
Probably,
shot.
yeah.
Cast it at whatever level you want.
It's a trap.
What level?
All right.
You're doing it first. Okay.
Yeah.
Good choice.
What do you want to say to it?
I want to say, Man, this is a real nice spring, huh?
It's sleeping. Don't
You
wake
having
it up.
a nap?
And you see the mound of snow like shifts about 10 feet, the same way that your foot would move in bed.
It's a
Oh, he's having a nap.
It is truly a frost giant just underneath the snow. I guarantee it.
Oh, remember, if you think it's frost giant, I thought are they monstrosities?
I said monstrosity.
Oh, we did say
Yeah.
monstrosity. Never mind.
Duress, I think, are monstrosity, or are they beast?
They're
The
monstrosities.
beast. Are they
Yeah, that's
Well,
all.
I
Like,
know it won't attack us.
You can keep talking if you want. It's up to you.
Hey, buddy. You alright?
Yes.
So, what are you exactly? I can't really see you under the snow.
You hear it sigh, this great sigh, as snow and debris is blown from its nose. All three of you give me a dexterity save to stay on your feet.
I knew it. That's why I had y'all come close. Y'all get a +2 to it.
Oh, that.
12.
12, 8. Malice. What you got, Buzz?
I have to click on my.
Mm-hmm.
I have to click on it. Ooh.
14.
Plus another 2, so you're at 14.
So, Uso, you're thrown right into the water.
Yep.
Yeet, you
Oh,
kind of
he's
have to
already
catch
underwater.
yourself. Yeah, so I'm assuming like Uso and Malrus are
Oh yeah,
standing
mine was
up.
a 12 because
Oh, okay.
because I added it to my roll.
Mm-hmm. So then it would still be a 14, right?
Yeah. Mallory, yours is 14.
No, I added
This is
it.
my
I added
aura.
it into my roll on
You
I
did?
added the 2 into my roll on D&D
Okay.
Beyond.
Then it's a 12.
And
It doesn't
before
show
we
it.
do this, can I take like a 2-minute pause?
Oh, my bad. I think
Sure.
I did it wrong.
All right, I'm sorry. 1 second.
You're good. In
Yeah,
that case,
Mallory's is a 14. You can check on the thing, see if it added the 2. It doesn't.
what's your dexterity bonus, Malrus?
I put it in wrong, I think.
To your save. What
Yeah,
is it?
I added it to other modifier,
Okay. Then it's a 12.
so it is.
And
yeah,
in that case,
it is a 12.
we'll wait until Yeet comes back. Lethic, what you doing, buddy?
Lethic is walking back up to the high priest.
Okay.
I'm going. I'm enjoying your church. Is there anything I need to know about it? Is this, I hear legend of a church that you can enter but never leave. Is this one of those places?
Church that you can enter and never leave. I don't think I've ever heard of one of those.
Maybe it's just something that I've heard in my head. I don't know.
All right. No, you're more than welcome to leave if you do desire.
So, I guess I'm asking, what's the catch? Are you just a great church out here for Victitia?
Yes, that's genuinely all we are. We are here to aid you in whatever religious qualms and quandaries you may have, or if you need a safe place to practice your beliefs, you may do it here.
Interesting, and I won't owe anything? There's no unwritten contract?
Oh, no. We are not savages. We're not going to take advantage of you. Sure, our god may be seen on the darker side of the Pantheon, but we genuinely are here to aid you.
I understand the god of monsters. Well, at least in thought. Monsters keep the mortals in slight fear. Slight fear,
Okay, I'm back. I'm
means
sorry,
God-
guys. Had to help my wife.
Well,
slight fear means the gods stay in power. No one challenges them.
it's not necessarily that. Our blessed mother She was made to give hope, to aid, and to help destroy monsters. And she ended up creating them herself. Are you familiar with the tale of how our dear mother was created?
I am not. Tell me.
Well, centuries and thousands of years ago, honestly, it's not known exactly how far back it was, but are you familiar with the god Bradmundi?
I've heard of him.
He's the god of nightmares, and he's one of the most powerful gods in existence, at the same level as, well, Welwick, the god of time, the supreme god. And, well, he often tries to usurp Welwick and destroy the universe. In the Second Great War of his, along with the creation of godly artifacts and demigods, came two other gods. The Restless One, god of violence, and the goddess Victitia, the goddess of monsters. And with their aid, Bradmundi was defeated yet again, and has not yet successfully risen to power, or been any much of a serious threat since.
Was that the War of Ink and Rot or a different one?
Yes, indeed, it is. It
Was
is
that, oh, it was the second War of Ink and Rot.
the second. Yes, sir.
Did I play that one? No.
No.
No, we didn't play that. That's before we started playing. Okay. Well, interesting. Ink and Rot. So, she was created out of that to defeat Bradmundi.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Bradmundi doesn't seem like the nicest guy.
No, if he had his way, every single mortal would be turned into a... Well, I don't know what the technical term is for it, and he raises a hand to kind of talk his way through it. But they are beings made of ink. When you are slain by another one of them, your body melts, and you become another inkling. Your soul is destroyed as it joins Bradmundi, and your body is his to command.
Interesting.
That's-
So,
Go ahead.
why is it that you worship Victitia?
Because monsters are not necessarily just dangerous. There are several monsters out there that, well, creatures that would be categorized in monsters, that can be seen as benevolent and kind even. There are several that, if you are smart about it, they will become allies of you, and even pets or equals.
I believe I know what you're talking about. We have a small armadillo-style guy that's one of our friends right now.
An Armadon.
We do. We have an Armadon.
Oh, those are rare.
He's quite a good pet.
I bet. They're smart too, and very hungry.
They're working on trying to train a snow spider.
You managed to catch one.
Well, more so knock it out a few times.
Oh, well, that works too. And
It does.
I wish you the best of luck. They're not necessarily the easiest creature to do it, but most animals will bend eventually.
I find it interesting that we come all this way to a land so uninhabitable to meet the woman in charge of the whole place, or at least the place that she would be.
Oh, these are her lands, absolutely. But you wish to meet her?
Well, I didn't say necessarily meet her, but to come to the place where she would be. It's quite interesting that we're here.
Well, we're one of the only safe places out there in this land, so
I guess that's good to know.
unfortunately you caught us at a bad time. There are traders that move around the land of Lockley, and, well, they usually shack up here every once in a while. But unfortunately our back rooms are empty and our church is without worshippers.
Well, I can't promise to worship, but I can at least give some company for a night or so.
That's all we ask. And thank you for at least being open to learn.
I didn't really say that as much, but I'll at least be a nice guest.
My
I'll
bad.
try not to burn the place down.
I would appreciate that, yes.
I guess you could say that I get a little too ninnish.
Well, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to aid.
Fair enough. I guess with that, is there anything that the church needs?
Right now, no, other than people to worship here, but if you don't see fit to do so, I will not force you here.
Fair enough. Well, I guess with that, I will go join my party and, well, we'll see what happens.
And he nods his head to you and he begins to read his book again.
Yeah.
And on that note, as you walk out, you feel a giant breeze of air push you.
Get that deck save ready, baby.
Give me a dex save as well.
Me?
If you walk back outside.
Boom, okay.
Alright.
I fall over.
Yeah. It catches you hard, and you, like, slip a little bit. Malrus and y'all do the best with just a slight stumble. And the face of a massive creature is now in front of you.
It's a Trask. I knew it.
He's
I
pretty.
knew it.
It's an actual Tarask, yeah.
I want to make him my friend.
He's a pretty boy. I like him.
You see his, like, groggy giant eyes slowly open and close as he begins to look at you as he lifts his head.
Wow, you are a beautiful creature.
May I
What
touch
is that
anywhere?
name?
Like you got an itch?
Can Uso touch you? He's wondering if you're itchy anywhere.
Who?
Is that a yes?
Who?
Ooh,
Who?
so
Oh, my friend here, the turtle-looking guy.
I got class.
You see his head slowly spins around, and he shows you his neck.
And I'm gonna start
Well, Uso, I
scratching.
guess that's a yes.
I'm gonna start scratching, see if there's anything wrong with the area. Just like helping him out.
No, you scratch, and he's relaxed. He's not really paying much attention to what you're doing.
Okay.
So, what brings you to this region of Lochley?
Home.
Home?
Home.
So you were raised here then?
This home.
See. Have you ever left your home?
No. Men hurt.
Have you ever-
with magic and weapon.
Yes. They do, I know that. So you've never even thought about leaving then?
Did, but came back.
I see. Would you ever think about going out again? Venturing out into the world?
No. And you see, like,
I see.
wherever you're scratching is, so it seems to do well as his tail begins to lift up and land down like a dog.
Heck yeah. You're gonna stay right there and keep scratching that spot.
And you hear the sound of trees literally being fell by that tail.
It's worth it.
I'm sure many people have treated you as though you were a very evil and vile creature, haven't they?
What is vile?
Oh, he's too innocent.
No, he's
Vile, it's
intelligent
like,
of 3.
It's like,
No.
like disgusting, you know, evil, wicked.
I am not.
Oh, I can tell you're not. You're a very good creature.
Some days.
What do you mean by that?
Food.
Oh, he gets hungry.
Food. I see. Would you like some food?
Yes.
What would you like to eat?
Food.
Well, yes, but what kind of food?
And you see he just kind of sits there and he waits and he opens his mouth. By the way,
I'll give him a couple of my...
when he opens his mouth, it's like a 30-foot like hole between the tips of the 2 jaws, at least.
Can you see any remains of what he describes as food?
What's in there?
Give me perception checks.
I'm still scratching. I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then I guess you're not rolling, Uso.
No, I'm
Yeah.
scratching.
You're too
He's
far
my
away.
buddy now.
Mm-hmm. For the 5 Lethic, you're kind of far away, and the multiple rows of teeth that you can see in the mouth, it's kind of hard to tell what's teeth and what's shadow and what's actual leftovers.
Fair enough.
With the 11, you see that there's all sorts of things. There's branches, there's stones, there's bits of people, maybe, as well as some animals in there too. With a 20, Malrus, you think he bit off the top of like a tower recently and ate something or somebody. And there's still stone and person remnants in his mouth.
I see. Well, I don't think I have anything that would quite satisfy your appetite, but I do have some things that you might fancy for flavor. And I'll give him a few of my rations.
You see, do you toss them in his mouth?
I'll gently set them without like getting inside of his mouth. Like, I guess the best way to put it is like a zen, like in the side of his like lip.
Yeah.
I'll put 4 rations in there.
Yeah, you put them, and then he uses his tongue to maneuver them and put them in his mouth. And yeah, the Tarask just nice and slowly eats it.
How was that?
Good.
I'm glad to hear it.
And you see-
Uso, Yeet, Lethic, you have anything you would want to ask him?
Eat
Don't
is
believe so.
at a loss because he has never seen or heard of this creature.
You should probably be pooping yourself then. You see this mess, you poop yourself.
No, I'm just like standing there, kind of just in awe at it that it is so massive, and I would think like it's probably one of the few times he almost feels fearful. And
You're immune to it.
well, I just mean in general.
I got
like,
you, buddy.
I mean, I don't mean like I'm gonna run from it or anything, but just like how insignificant of a creature I am compared to that.
Yeah, just for a record, this is a gargantuan enemy. So if you were to fight it, it probably would be actually like half this size. But
It's
it
5 by
is,
5.
yeah, it's a 5x5. It's a challenge rating of 30. If you
Yeah, I
want.
read his description. I think his one hit is like fucking 700 hit points.
Yeah, this is when you go against the level.
Oh.
This is level 20 party
I
stuff.
think it said
Yeah.
33 D20s or some shit for his hit in the monster manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, 33 D20 plus 330. So, yeah.
And you know this. The crazy thing is, this is not actually the scariest monster in the entire book.
Nope.
I still enjoy it because I always had a bet with one of my friends I could never ride a Tarask. Or at least like even touch one without dying.
The I think by far the scariest monster is
player.
Yes,
The
No.
player.
it is
So-
the player by
It's Tiamat.
100%.
It's Tiamat.
I guess
It is by
would-
far Tiamat.
would he be interested in going on an adventure that could potentially feed him for a while?
Would you be interested in going on a journey where you could get a bunch of food?
Nap.
Nap? Oh, you'll get plenty of nap. Plenty of nap. And plenty of food.
When this thing wakes up, like lore-wise, it is described as it's beyond a natural disaster. It's a world-ending event. When one of these starts moving.
Well, I'm just thinking like we could.
Does it have
easily-
wings?
No.
No.
No, they run.
Okay.
It's a bipedal
Fast.
creature.
Right.
It's like a
I wanna go on a ride on it.
Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Yeah, similar.
but with longer arms.
Yeah, they're similar.
Like I
This
was
would eat
thinking
the
we
T-Rex,
could
though.
maybe talk him into going with us, and he could just obliterate the army that we need to possibly fight to end all this.
They're usually chaotic evil,
They're
and they
Uh,
eat absolutely everything.
they are unaligned, actually.
Oh, really?
I have the monster sheet in front of me right now.
I could have sworn it was chaotic evil.
Now that's usually
No,
how
they're-
they're played. I'll agree
Fair
with you
enough.
on I'll agree with you on that, but this thing is unaligned, so I'm doing that.
Unaligned. Totally.
That's great, honestly. I've never. Fair enough. I've never had one like
Now
that.
Tiamat's a different story.
Yeah.
Tiamat's guaranteed evil.
Yeah, and Tiamat is also probably. I think Tiamat's probably the worst creature in the entire book. Arguably speaking, I think she's harder to kill. She flies and has every type of magical damage there is.
Well. The
Uso, Ethic, Lethic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just gonna say, do you have anything that you would like to ask it?
Can we go for a ride for a little? Like,
I
can we
don't.
climb on top for a ride for a second?
Interesting to see one. I've never seen a creature quite so large.
Large indeed. Yes, so, Mr. Tarask, my friend here and I would love a ride if you would fancy it.
And you see that it like kind of puts its head back down, and it just like closes its mouth and closes its eyes, and just sits and doesn't speak.
Oh, it's nap time again.
It's nap time again. Well,
Okay,
sleep
so-
well, Mr. Tarask. Or Mrs. Or Miss,
So yeah, there you go.
whatever you may be.
This is one of 4 Tarasks in my world. I will say that.
There's 4 of them.
Somewhere out there, yeah.
Well, at least
better-
this one's a pacifist
Or close
Eh.
enough.
for now.
Close enough.
Well, would it
For now.
kind of
More,
has to be right here, doesn't it?
more like chaotic and neutral, I would say. He's very neutral, but chaotic when he gets hungry.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll agree with that.
I don't know how else to describe it. I'm used to these things just eating everything.
And we're just chilling right in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I
We
think it's funny. Me and Uso are in the hot spring naked.
Yeah.
In front of it.
Butt naked, basically.
We're the ones that gotta touch him.
Gosh.
We might want to remember this area just in case we have to fight a mean Tarask.
Who said it'll be here whenever you get back?
Fair, hey, still fair enough. I'll take it if there's a chance it's still here. I'm taking it. If we're fighting or running from another Tarask, I'm coming here.
I will say you guys.
Well, and here they
will
wouldn't be able to fight us, right?
You guys will want to come back. I'll say that.
Want to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
He's
there's
gonna
something
have
here
a
we're
baby.
missing.
No,
No, there's something here we're missing.
no.
No?
Well, I mean, a
I think
Tarask for an
somebody
army is kind of a big
possibly
deal.
might be here if we came back.
Oh, well,
Dun,
yeah,
dun,
we can meet
dun.
Victitia.
Yeah.
Possibly. Possibly.
Well, what are we doing now, fellas? Are we gonna
I guess to the next place?
run
Yeah,
or
Spend the night and then the next place?
sure.
Okay.
As long as they don't decide to make us captive throughout the night?
Well, remember, we can just keep going and then sleep in the thing and just be completely safe.
Yeah, but we told them we'd stay a night.
Oh, we did?
I did.
he did?
Hey, everyone else, you wanna
Well, I think
just
told
keep
them.
walking?
Let's leave Lethic. Party split.
All right.
You're gonna
This
come back and Lethic is gonna be riding the top of the Tarask shooting fireballs off of it.
Oh God!
It could literally, the Tarask could cosplay being a dragon if it wanted to with you.
I can't believe none of y'all asked for its name. That's crazy.
Well, it was
I'm
asleep.
That's so rude. How dare you?
It went to sleep on us.
His name
What
is
you mean?
straight up Fred.
It's Cutie.
His name's Fred.
His name is Cutie Patootie.
Exactly. It's Cutie Patootie.
Cutie Patootie, canonically.
All right. Well,
All right. Then in that case, you're more than welcome to spend the night, long rest as you see fit. And we will take a 5-minute break. And y'all can debate what y'all want to do next.
Perfect.
I'll be back.
Bom, chicka, bom.
I mean,
Um, 4. 4 or 9 is the option, really.
I think 9.
You think 9?
9 to 10, and then from 10 to 2 to 1 to 4 to 5.
Where are we at? We're at
We could do
7.
that.
So where are we trying to go next? Are we going to 4 or 9 or?
Well, and that might make sense because in the last session we'd be going to 5, and if we want to come back, then we could go from 4 to 7, and that would put us or if we went 4 to 1 to 2. Well, actually, he doesn't
Well,
have 4 ready. Yeah,
remember,
he only
this
has
is
9 and 10 ready.
Yeah, he only has 9
Yeah,
and 10.
9 and 10 is it for now.
We'd have to go. We'd have to go to 9. For
9.
10.
Yeah.
I will
Where
say
is 10?
you could go back to an old place if you want.
Why would we?
It's really like I will say
It's like I have only these maps prepared.
I know. Well, it's like that I know at one of these locations I did plan on there being something else there. But yeah.
Oh yeah, because we didn't get everything at the war-torn town technically.
You
Yeah,
guys
that's what I was thinking.
You guys have been skipping out every single map trying to and have not looked for the notes either.
What notes? This is the first time I'm here.
Oh
You
yeah,
haven't.
the notes.
You haven't.
The false Hydra nest notes. I remember that.
I
So-
haven't heard a single thing about
Forgot about
notes.
those. I forgot those even existed.
Yeah. So, way back, like session like 4 or 5, basically, there was a, if you scroll like a quarter of the way up, I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna copy it and, send it again.
I'm back.
But, yeah, y'all haven't been looking for any of those.
Forgot those exist.
I didn't
Yeah, I
ever
forgot
know they
about that.
existed.
You didn't know. You had no chance.
Yeah, I never met the Hydras.
I mean, if you want, we could end here. If y'all don't want to go to 9 or 10.
I'm down with going to 9 or 10. That way we can get more of it explored and have more areas that we can come back to if we need for other sessions.
I'm fine carrying on for a little while.
Well,
Yeah,
do we
I'm down to go.
do we want to stop past the war-torn town to try to find some more stuff, or no? I mean, technically, we've been skipping over all of the these notes.
If we want all of them, we'd have to backtrack a lot. What I think we should do
You know what?
is go to like 9 or something,
Hey, why
because
don't
because 7 more sessions, right?
Why don't
Yeah.
we use the teleportation circle and just bounce through them all real quick, like right now in this session, to go back and get all the notes?
That could work.
Okay.
I mean, literally, because we can just teleport from one to another, and we end back at 7, and then walk to 9.
That could work.
I will say not every location has them.
As a note, yeah.
But I mean, we can just go and look through everything.
Yeah. To make it be a little bit easier, do you want to do it just as where like you guys roll, and then depending on
It's
how well
percentile.
the group rolls, you get that many notes?
Yeah, however you want to do it. You see what I'm going for is that literally we're just gonna use the teleportation
it.
circles to fast track it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I think I'm down for that, and we'll just take an average across the group. So
You wanting a D20 or a percentile?
Hey, give me a 100, D100, baby. I need 4 of those.
4 of them?
Well,
No,
no,
each person.
rolls one.
Yeah.
77?
77. Ooh. 11.
Ooh. Ooh.
14 and a 6.
Ooh.
Bad average. That's a really low average.
I say
Hey,
27
I mean, it kind of
average.
makes sense. My guy doesn't know anything.
Yeah. So I will say
27 rounds up to 30.
Should we combine them?
I will say you find 2 others.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Out of how many?
Out of how many locations did we just find? Was there 1, 2, 5, locations, and there's only 4 to find.
Oh, we found 2.
And you found 2.
2 out of 4 is not that bad.
So, War Torn Town. And then this is that one. For chat to be able to read it, this is what it says. And do you want me to read it out, or?
Sure.
Okay, that is actually not 9. That is something else. This is going to be the one that's for the Lost Hall. My bad. I did this wrong. And it says...
I see what you're doing.
What?
On the stream. Just watching.
Dear sister, the journey here has been a rather easy one for once. The snows have melted slightly as clouds have been notably absent from the sky. The chill is persistent, though no surprise there. These gates intrigue me. Fuck, this is not the right one. I sent you the wrong one. Cause
Too bad it's one of them now. We already read it.
No, too bad.
You can't make us forget.
I read all of them.
I've memorized it.
All
Photographic
right,
memory.
this is
It
the
was
one.
to my sister.
This is it. This is the right one. My bad.
They're all to the sister.
You find
Josh.
you find one. You find one because I can't find the rest. And that one was for a location y'all haven't gone to.
Oh, okay.
My bad, guys.
Turns out we found 0 notes, guys.
Yeah, imagine. I don't know where the rest of them are. That's the problem. Dear sister, I hope the weather has favored you more than me. The snows cover the landscape in a crystal white that, while beautiful, is both hard to traverse and makes me easy to spot. So if you've seen a trail of dead creatures, that may have been me. You would have done well here, you and your ridiculous magical boots. Never should have given you them. This town is newer than most ruins. While the structures have long since fallen apart, you can tell that this town was more important during the Civil War. But for what? Why is a town so small and so far north marred with such blood and bone in the snow? I've seen several skeletons and corpses rise from beneath the white. Rather than fight, though, they head northeast of here. I've decided not to follow them, although I thought there was nothing in that direction other than open country. That may be where we need to head to look. Father told us that the dead would rise from time to time during those few years. I am instead going to head to Victitia's church in the northwest. Maybe if I ask for their aid, they can give me a spell, boon, or items that can assist me in avoiding their creatures. My supplies are beginning to run short. I may be forced to stop at the fort of the Chakarans along my way. From the superior of us.
Can I talk to the Baylor guy? The high priest?
Yeah.
I want to walk up to the high priest and go, I have a question.
Yes.
Did a man come here from the north recently? Single man, by himself.
Well, actually, there's been several people that have come through. I think, unfortunately, you have to be more specific.
Anyone talk of having a sister?
Oh, the pale one. Yes, I think I remember him.
So he made it here.
Yes.
Did he stop by the Jakaran fort on the way, or was he able to make it here on the supplies he had?
Oh, he was a little secretive about where he's been, what he's looking for, but... I'm sorry, it's been years since then. 40, 50 years.
He said he would have asked for a boon or something of some sort. Any idea where he may have been headed after this?
See, this is the problem, that I can't find where I put these stupid notes in.
40 or 50 years. How old is this Baylor dude? Bayron.
He looks to be decently, like, maybe in his 30s.
Oh, so he wouldn't remember this dude. Or is that just the way he looks?
That's the way he looks.
Okay.
Appearances are deceiving.
Apparently. Did he happen to write a letter while he was here and leave it behind?
Yes, he did. And his sister... It was for his sister. And I will respect his wishes, and I'm sorry I can't give it to you.
So his sister never came.
No. At least they didn't make it this far.
Fair enough.
Might we convince you to give it to us with coin?
Trying to bribe a priest.
No, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not going to mar the agreement I made with that man. On just a random request.
Can I do a check on him to see how susceptible he might be to charm person?
Sure.
Don't. Oh.
What would that be?
Let's do Insight and Arcana.
Alrighty.
May I ask him what the sister, how he described the sister that he was meant to give it to?
Oh, he was supposed to give it... Dude, what happened to your token? Did you delete it?
Who?
You. I can't find it on the map.
No, it's there. He's
Oh.
hiding.
Oh, right.
Inspiration, baby. I was on the Trask.
So, you think that this guy definitely has some heavy magical abilities.
Consider he read our minds coming in. Or the other guy did. Either way.
So, unlikely that I'd be able to charm him then?
You can certainly try.
What's the description of the sister?
Uh,
I don't want to get in a fight.
a pale woman. There's a weird race. They were. One you don't see often and is, well, one of the rarest out there. I don't remember what it was called, though.
Celestial?
No, that's not the type of race.
Did they shape
Yeah, it is.
change?
No, I don't think they
Celestial
did.
is a race.
They don't ship change?
No, I don't think they did. Or he
Fair
did.
enough. Not changeling. The only other thing would be like a pallet elf.
No, it wasn't an elf. It was... They looked different. They looked sunken.
Oh, Deep Gnome?
No,
No.
it's undead.
Their face, it was sunken in.
A gith? Or
Mm-mm.
gith? The only other thing I could possibly think of would be somebody that's possibly come back from life.
And you look, and he like snaps his finger.
Holy cow. Oh. Do I know more about this than I should?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Oh, holy cow.
It.
I know exactly what the heck this is.
As a matter of fact, I think they
I
were.
built these people.
They were damp here, actually.
Ah. I built these people. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna hold my tongue on that one.
Yep.
Okay.
As it involves the campaign.
Yep. Understood. Fair enough. Yep. And holy cow.
All right.
So wait, I'm gonna go back and read that message one more time.
Y'all want to go to 9 then?
Father told us that the dead would rise from time to time during those few years. Dead would. Interesting.
Y'all want to go to 9?
You sure?
Okay.
Yes.
Along the way, you get about here, we'll say. And by the way, this journey will cost you most of the month of August. Something odd happens one night, Yeet. Your harpoon is calling to you. It wants you to pick it up.
Isn't he already carrying it?
So I pick it up.
And you get transported elsewhere.
Yeet.
And you see...
That's a beholder.
You now stand on a bridge next to a man. And just to make sure that everybody now in the chat can see it, because I wasn't sure if we were going to get this far, I want to make sure everybody has this photo. Pics.
The chat can't see the beholder, but yeah, they see the guy. He got...
There you go.
I'm going to say horns.
There's that.
Yeah.
That's his helmet.
Close enough. They look like horns.
Instead of the axe, though, you see a harpoon dripping in blood. The landscape around you is a erupting volcano. And you see this man standing next to you, Yeet, is breathing so heavily and is so tired. You can feel it. You can feel how days, weeks, maybe even years of war, constant battling, has hurt this man. And you watch as he starts walking forward, and the ink people begin to walk forward too. And he runs up and he cleaves one in half, and it falls to the ground dead. He does it to the next one, dead. He runs and he throws it behind him, and it kills the next one. And he comes up to the next and slays it. And you hear, as he's running to the next, it sounds like shouting from behind you, away from on the backside of this bridge.
I don't know what to do here.
You got this. It's all you.
Yeah. No wrong answer. If you want to keep watching him, or you want to focus on the yelling, you can do that as well.
I want to keep watching him.
Okay. So then...
Can I move in this area, or am
Yeah.
I just like in a... Okay.
Yeah, you can move.
I want to actually stay... Let me ask. I have my gear and stuff, right? Like, I'm not here unarmed or anything, right?
Sure.
He's seeing if he can join the fight.
Well, I'm making sure that if I venture in here, I have means of possibly protecting myself, or at least attempting to. You know what? We're gonna go. I'm gonna walk forward a little bit. I must keep distance, but keep to where I can see what's going on.
The wolf charges forward as he runs forward and kills the next inkling. And you see he turns on his heels, and in a second he starts to run. And this wolf turns around too and tries to run away. But the man jumps onto the creature and stabs it through the back of the skull, driving it down, and it falls dead at the edge of the lake, and he pushes it in to the lava flow of the volcano. And he runs up. And he runs up. And once again, you hear the sound behind you, louder, closer. More voices, yelling, screaming. What do you do?
I'm gonna kind of glance back over the bridge to see if I just see what the yelling is. But I feel I'm still pulled back towards watching him. I just kind of glance over my shoulder at the bridge of the voices screaming, and I just ignore them and move forward.
Okay. Because you can give me a perception check if you want.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check.
You see behind you a forest on fire in this mount on the side of the volcano, and you can hear the sounds of battle and war. And you see a god fighting. You see the god formerly called the Restless One, fighting a giant snake made of literal ink. But the shouts aren't coming from that. They're coming from much closer. Maybe a few hundred yards away. Still far away, but just loud enough to where you can make out that multiple people are screaming.
Okay. Obviously, the god fighting is interesting, but if a god's fighting against something that's holding its own, I can't compete with anything like that. So I'm gonna continue to watch this guy for now. I'm gonna turn back to him and kind of watch, but I want to kind of have my attention split between the both of them now. So I wouldn't say I'm really concentrating hard on either one of them. I'm just taking it all in.
Okay.
Don't forget, you can also ask questions of what your character would know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving you a hint
Well-
because you might be able to kind of figure out what's going on here. Possibly if your character would know that.
Well, this is the guy that I saw in my dream.
Yeah. This is that guy.
So, and he's holding the harpoon that I have, so I'm assuming it's probably maybe the previous owner of some kind of relation to, like, they're either twin blades or some kind of something like that. So would I know anything like about that?
You know that this is... I'll say this. You have the feeling that this is a very powerful weapon that you have in your hands. But you don't think that that's a twin. You think that is it.
Does this appear to be like an illusion, or are these physical? Like, am I kind of watching an apparition of something that's happened already?
What's your character's intelligence?
I don't want to say. It's 10.
10. That's respectable. That is the average commoner right there, okay?
That is not negative, so that's
That's
pretty good.
not negative. I was expecting you to say 8, I'm going to be honest.
I was expecting like 5.
But yeah, you don't think that this is happening now, but you're not sure if this is future or past. I'll say that.
Okay. Can I speak to the man holding the harpoon?
You can try. What do you want to say to him?
I just want to see if he responds and just, or even if he even flickers at a noise of me, because it seems like he's ran past and doesn't perceive me if he does see me as a threat. So I'm just going to be like, hey, who are you? Like, to try to get his attention, but I don't want to distract him from the potential battle and get him harmed either.
As you say that, your voice, when it comes out, it's kind of warbled almost, like you're speaking through water. It doesn't seem like he's fully. At least, maybe he didn't hear you. As he slays another one.
I want to walk closer to him and see if I can even, like, if he notices me.
You try
Like,
to.
can I touch him?
Yeah, you
I
can
wanna
try to touch him. And when you reach out your hand, it goes through his body. This is probably the past.
Okay. I want to just, I guess, continue following him and seeing what's happening.
And you can see some of the Inkmen have tried to circle around him. And he takes the harpoon, and without even looking, he tosses it into one of them and kills it immediately. As he runs and bare fist jumps onto the eye of the beholder and literally rips it out with just his hands as it falls to the ground dead. He then, you see that the harpoon is far away from him. He reaches out his hand and like Thor's hammer, it flies back into it.
Mjolnir.
Yep. And he throws it again and skewers the next.
Oh, is it more like Yondu's arrow?
Who knows? He then turns and he keeps marching and he kills the next one. And you hear, "I'm so sorry. Would you please don't hurt us?" And you hear the sound that like he spoke a name. "I'm so sorry. Someone. Please don't hurt us." And whatever name that was, you couldn't hear it. And he says in a deep voice, "You are going to die. Do you wish to do it on your knees or standing up?" And you hear the screams behind you again. Much closer now. Much closer.
Can I look back and I want to kind of step back a little bit and see if I can see or anything else from the screaming voices.
Yeah, give me another perception check. It sounds like 3 voices. 2 male, 1 female. But
Do I recognize them? Or can I just hear them or see them?
you can hear them. You can't see them yet. They're still too far away. But you hear what they're saying, and they're screaming the name, whatever it is. "Wait, please, stop, don't, no!"
I want to
Go ahead.
move close to him again and kind of watch for a second. And I'm assuming when I picked up the harpoon that it ported me here, so it's still in my hand.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Is he have it now and I don't have it at all?
You don't have it. It's not in your hands anymore.
Okay.
It doesn't
Um,
It doesn't seem like anybody else is paying you any mind either.
Um,
Do you just want to continue to watch?
yes.
Okay. He then walks up, and you heard a conversation while you looked back, and he asked, "Will the husband or the wife die first?" And the wife volunteers, and after a brief argument, he steps forward, and he splits the harpoon in half and shoves one half into the woman and one half into the man, as both vampires fall to the ground dead. He puts it together, and you see the centipede. It backs up, and it ends up backing up all the way into the lava, and itself chooses to get burned rather than face him. And all that's left is the wolf, who turns around and sprints off of the map and hops from island to island. And you hear the man say, "Coward. Both of them."
And I don't see anything else here other than just the area itself. Like there's no recognizable features or
Yeah. You can give me... Actually, I'll say it. You've been looking around that. This is a giant mountain range. You think that this is possibly somewhere in the Perugian Mountains, which is about a quarter of the world away.
okay. Well,
It does seem
Can I-
like this vision isn't finished as well.
I guess since I'm assuming I don't see anybody else on the map.
Not yet, at least.
Can I guess, walk away a little bit and check back on the others that were screaming again?
As you get across this bridge, you see, at first, you see a dark elf sprint across it, followed by what you can only guess is some sort of Leonin or Tabaxi, and lastly is a Owlin. And they say the name of this man, whoever it is. "You have to stop. Please. The wars... We're winning. There's no need for all of this." And he just takes a few steps forward. And you see him pass straight through you, like you're a ghost. And that's where the vision ends for now.
I know so much.
Shh, shut
I
up.
know so much.
That pale guy looks familiar.
I understand so much.
And
So
then
am I? Okay, carry on.
you wake up in the Uskar's demiplane. Do you want to do anything, or...
I want to investigate the harpoon.
Okay, then I'll bring us over here. And let's say everybody went to bed. This is the middle of the night one night. And yeah, give me an investigation check.
So long rest.
Mm-hmm.
At 20.
Yes, sir. You look at it, and what exactly are you wanting to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out just as the warrior in Yeet, I was interested that the harpoon could be summoned back to him anyway, that it could split in half. But I'm also obviously relating my dream that I had to the harpoon itself. And I'm curious if there's like markings on the harpoon that may give me any kind of ideas on, like, is there a language written on it, like words written on it, spells, anything like that, like features that would indicate the type of magic that may be on it, stuff like that.
You look at it, and you spend a long time looking at it. There's dozens of markings, scrapes, cuts, burns, chars. This thing has been used, and you don't know if it's necessarily a good history or a bad one. But this thing is... You've got this vibe that by seeing that vision, that this artifact wanted you to see it. And while you're looking at it, you feel like it's stronger. But the first thing that happens is you hear a voice. Blood. And I think that's where we'll call it for tonight, actually.
Don't forget our spider buddy. Yeah.
So now you can upgrade. I want you to change what the Gore Piercer can do. Change the damage, okay?
Okay, let me get it pulled up. Hang on.
I know so much.
Shh. You can only talk to me about that, not these guys.
Because I know even that whole vision he just had.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm ready.
It's a now... You're now going to do +5 to hit
Ooh.
instead of +2. Let me know when you're ready for the next thing.
Okay.
Instead of 3d10 damage, I want you to do 5d10.
Dang.
And
You're gonna
now,
get consumed.
there's one other thing that you can do as well.
Okay.
Now, this isn't a big deal for you due to your class features, but you can call it back to you.
Okay.
So, that's where we're going to end the session for tonight. Thank you for anybody watching or is still in chat. And hopefully we get to see you guys again soon. Have a good night, y'all.